Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Tuesday, August the 12th. All right, you guys, how are you feeling? How am I feeling? Well, I had to check twice to make sure today was the 12th because I couldn't remember for sure if it was Tuesday the 12th, if it was Thursday the 25th. I don't know what day it is. And I guess this isn't helping, right? I'm a big fan of new energy coming in because it always brings me new ideas and I feel like I'm buzzy in my skin and I love that feeling of anticipation. What I will tell you with this has literally been going on since noon Central Time yesterday with only a very short break between 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. Central Time. Very small break, and even in that break, the halo is still there. This energy is very intense and it is reaching all the way down to the very tip of our toes with it as strong as it is. Like I was saying, I love this energy, but when it gets to this point where there's really very little let up in it, my system starts to short circuit a little bit. Because I can't sleep very well with this energy coming in, now my body physically is tired. This makes me sort of struggle with the feeling of wanting to get up and follow through with all these ideas I have and not being awake enough to be able to do it. And it creates a conflict in my energy. This energy is not looking like it's letting up, and this is all new, all bright, all high frequency, very, very high tone energy. You know, I hear the tones of the energy. This is high pitched tone. It's like, hello, friend. Good to see you. And just to show you, here's the Italian graph. The grumbles are barely even visible on the graph for us. This is all new energy, friends. So like I was saying, with energy like this, I tend to feel very, very energetic usually, right? I'm running around. I've got 100 ideas. I feel like I'm ping-ponging between subjects. It's even hard for me sometimes to have conversations with people with energy like this because I feel like my brain is bouncing all over the place. Also, my clairs are tuned up or turned up several notches when the energy looks like this. This is something I haven't really brought up before in my lives or in my morning videos. I meant to say morning videos. But when the energy's like this, it's like turning the volume up on the amp. For me, my images are more clear. What I'm receiving in my downloads comes quicker, not always with more clarity, but it comes in faster. So if you are noticing this about yourself, it could very much be related to this energy. Also, like I was saying, I don't sleep well during this time because I'm constantly waking up. For me, this is an indication that my spiritual body, my higher self, my etheric self is very busy and coming in and going out of the physical body a lot during the night while it's learning, right? Because our physical bodies need rest, but our etheric bodies are all energy. They don't need rest. So while our physical body is resting, that energetic body of ours will leave and go learn something and then come back, and then leave and go learn something and come back. What I have noticed is the more attuned and efficient with my energy I am, the more I notice when I come back and leave my body. I am not necessarily aware of what I'm doing when I'm traveling, but I am aware of the coming back feeling. Because for me, that is a huge rush of energy. My body will fill up with heat instantly like this, and then it just is gone almost as quickly, like touching a hot plate, right? Something to remember, the movement of energy causes heat. Right? So I'm just saying, maybe waking up in the middle of the night, burning hot for just a few seconds is an indication that you're getting more aware of how your energy feels and picking up when your body comes back. Or you could explain it away as a hot flash. That's up to you. In meditation today, I got kind of a serious message, and it was just reminding me that life is hard sometimes. There are things that are going to happen in your life that are not fun. And it's not about ignoring those things or tuning them out. It's about allowing yourself to experience them, but not getting caught in them. So for example, I have a very elderly dog, and I am coming to terms with the fact that he's old and he's, about ready to make his transition at some point. And I'm reminding myself that it's okay to be sad about that. It's okay to be sad and feel the loss when it happens, but it's also okay to celebrate the life he had when he was here and how he is such a big part of our family and how all of my kids just love this dog. He had a really good life, and it's okay to celebrate that, but it's still okay to be sad at the same time. The point of humanity is to feel all the contrast, all the feelings, to feel the sadness in the loss and to feel the excitement in something new, to feel to appreciate the sunset and the rain. That's what life is about. So don't push your feelings away, just let yourself feel them and then let them leave your system because they don't live here. They're only meant to show you where you are and then leave you alone. Except joy. I like to hang on to joy and like to squeeze it like a little pet. Like I like to squeeze it. All right, here's our cards for today. So a lot of the hardship in our lives and the feelings of being stuck where we are comes from us as human beings trying too hard to control everything in our experience. We feel there's an emotion that comes up that we don't like grief, and we push it away rather than allowing ourselves to experience it. This slows everything down. It's not meant to be held on to. It's meant to be experienced and released. So today my guides are asking us to allow our higher selves, our crown chakra, our GPS from the higher self, to be the one that guides us, that allow this to be what's in control of what happens in your experience. What this will do is open us up to quickly allowing change into our space and stepping forward on that path of spiritual growth that we want to see ourselves on. It also opens up new roles for us to embody, the role of someone who goes with the flow instead of someone who's super high strung, you know what I mean? But we have to stop trying so hard to control it and instead allow it to flow from our crown. It is a beautifully rainy day here. At 4 a.m. when I was up, it was thunderstorming. So it is a beautifully rainy day. Are you ready to get your day started? I am. Let's do it. All right, take a nice big deep breath in and release. Just remind yourself, friends, that today is a great day. It's just getting started. And even if it's raining, it's a wonderful day to appreciate the rain and all that it brings to us, because that rain is purposeful, right? Today is a good day, friends. It's a great day.